Well done, son. Proud of you. Proud of you. Absolutely. You with the kids? Well done. How many have got 10 medals? You go stadium now.
Robson, the Manchester United ambassador, coming out with Sir Dave Richards and Kathy Turner, the two who will do the presentation. And the trophy being escorted by 4 soldiers from the Corps of Royal Engineers, Sergeants Rose and Paibara, Lance Corporal Haywood and Sapper Hill. They're members of 33 Engineer Regiment. They're bomb disposal guys, very brave men, just returned from an operational tour in Afghanistan. The backroom staff. Rod Swire, the physio, Albert Morgan there, who is the kit man. He's come back from a heart operation, looks fitter than some of the players at times. Michael Phelan, the number 2. Eric Steele, the goalkeeping coach. Remy Meulenstein on the right.
These days, Martin.
Tony Strudwick behind Eric Steele is the fitness man, so important, just puffing out his cheeks there. He's made his players puff out their cheeks over the last 10 months. So Dave Richards, of course, representing the Premier League. Kathy Turner from Barclays. These are the players who haven't qualified for medals automatically, although Ben Foster and Thomas Cusack might be the beneficiary of representations to the Premier League. Cusack has had medals in the past when he's been the regular backup. Kiko Makeda clapping there. Andy, you mentioned it.
Yeah.
But not just the goal against Villa, of course, the winner at Sunderland.
Winner at Sunderland as well, yeah. 2 massive contributions from the young man. Wes Brown, only a bit-part player this season, but still done his bit. Danny Welbeck as well.
Zoran Tosic, whom we might hear of more of next season. Darren Gibson. And the man himself. At a time when the players up and down the game seem to have so much power, we've got a manager who still rules. Boy, does he rule.
Well, I tell you what, man, he used to rule, and I think he'd admit that by fear and the power that he had over the players. He's had to come through an amazing transition, don't you think, as a manager?
I still think there's an iron fist there.
Oh, there is an iron fist there, but it's in a velvet glove, you know, nowadays. That's the difference with Sir Alex these days, I think. Because having to cope with the complex characters of the foreign player is something he has come to terms with, and he's done it superbly well.
Never complacent. An hour or two to reflect on victory, usually over a glass or 2 of the finest red wine, and focus back on the next challenge, the ultimate unrelenter, never satisfied. And one by one, the players make their way up. Most of them have done this a few times before. Second for Nani. Berbatov, first time he's won a league in his career. First season, of course, with Manchester United. For John O'Shea, 4 Premier League successes. And they have got a whole raft of captains who could complete this. But let's make it clear. Manchester United, 3 in a row for a second time. No one has done that before. An all-star 11 in the Premier League, and the extra significance this year, the combined total. Manchester United, the top club for an 18th season. From way back, they've been chasing, closing, and now catching. They are level with Liverpool. Encouraged, not burdened by the history that they create. They know what is expected of them. They are Manchester United. the song quite literally says, they are the champions of the world as well, from a trophy gained earlier in this season. Andy, but the league, this world, our Premier League world, to win it takes so much.
Listen, it takes more than any other trophy, and I included Champions League in that, because to get to the Champions League, you have to do very well in this league, but to win this league is something special. It's the hardest job of all, absolutely no doubt about it, whatever league you're talking about. And I have great respect for the other leagues around Europe, La Liga, Serie A, the Bundesliga in particular, but this is the one. You win this, you have done something special. You win it 3 times in a row, and you are special.
It's 11 in the Premier League years without reply from Anfield, though the way Liverpool are finishing this season, it suggests a rare old tussle to be first to number 19.
Well, we hope so. We're already talking about it. Give us a chance to enjoy this year. But you're right, they've put themselves up there, Manchester United, and they know that next year will be even harder. But listen, that's for August. For now, it's just to salute a team who are worthy champions. And no one up and down the country can argue with that.
This is...
And a young team, and next year we're going to go for it again.
In terms of when you arrived here, though, all those years ago, nearly a quarter of a century ago.
Them out. It's not easy, it's not easy.
When you look back, was there a defining moment of the season for you?
I think Stoke at Stoke. I think winning that game late on after coming back from Japan was a big challenge to us, a big test, and we came through, and that was a great result for us.
How strong was Liverpool's challenge?
Very good. The players have done well. The period, obviously, they win here 4-1, which is a travesty of a result, because I didn't think it was a 4-1 result, but nonetheless they get great impetus from that. And I know it's hard to defend a 4-1 defeat, but actually I thought we played quite well in the game. But we lost 4 goals from long kicks, long passes, and we didn't recover. We lost the next game, and that gave Liverpool the scent, and they took the scent, and credit to them when they battled away.
In terms of, right now, you've all said you're never going to announce, again, you made that mistake before, when you're going to retire. When it's like this, you're in Champions League finals, how can you even contemplating retiring?
I'm not contemplating. That's the thing, I'm definitely not contemplating. And I'll carry on. I'm going to stay as a manager, and my health will tell me when to quit.
The way it is right now, that could easily be for another 5 years, is that fair?
Let's pray. Let's pray my health's so good in 5 years.
Hey, enjoy today, congratulations.
Well, even he is thinking about next season already, and proud of his team. But just a word for Gary Neville. Missed out on all this last year, didn't play in the Premier League at all. He was watching at Wigan, and that can't have been easy for him. He's played 15 times, I think 28 games, still in with a shout of representing the club in a Champions League final. Bit of a comeback, eh?
Yeah, he'll be much pleased. His feelings today vastly different from 12 months ago, Martin. Absolutely no doubt about that. Delighted for him. He's a genuine top professional, Gary Neville.
Congratulations, Gary. Is the thrill the same of going up and getting the trophy?
Absolutely. It could have been any one of about 4 of us this season, but incredible effort all year round, and today was a brilliant performance by the lads. They dug in against a good Arsenal performance.
I have to ask you in particular as well, what does it mean to draw level with Liverpool on 18 titles?
Well, I think it's a fantastic achievement, and they pushed us really hard this season. They finished in championship form themselves, and we're aware that next season we've got our work cut out to go and do it again and make sure we try and get past them. But it's a good achievement today, but more about ourselves really.
What is about this current squad? You've seen plenty come and go. What is it that's special about this squad?
I just think it's the quality and the depth of the squad really. I think that through the season we've never really had a consistent team. I think we've had 20 players who've contributed. Kiko Makeda, himself could have won us the league. He's not even getting a medal today. So many people have contributed.